I think people have lost the ability to have a conversation about holding those with power accountable. And we've come to, I think, just expect that people who have power will behave responsibly. But what we're faced with at the moment is evidence in the corporate world, in the government, and in, unfortunately, the sort of legal profession that proves to us that with this great power does not automatically come people taking personal responsibility for their actions. And because it's something we've just assumed that everybody will do, we actually lost track of how to keep people accountable and how to have a conversation about this and what the consequences should be. I think we've forgotten what we're supposed to do when people behave outside of their leadership role and they misuse that power and they abuse that power and they take advantage of others, or they use their position to hide what they've done in the past. And I think we're all at a bit of a loss as we watch this play out on the television and the radio, in the newspaper. We're not really sure what we're supposed to do about this, because surely that person should resign, but they're not resigning. And what happens if they don't resign? Is anybody going to make them? Apparently not. Apparently no one is going to make them. So that leaves us with the ballot box. That's our only, when it's political, we get to do something about it from the ballot box. But when it's corporate, what power do we have? Actually, we don't seem to have any. We're relying on powerful shareholders stepping forward, which some have done in some circumstances when we've seen misuse of power. And this is something we've got to reset. We have to reset this. And I think one of the most important things to do is not give up hope and not feel that what we do won't make a difference, because it does. Each one of us holds exactly the same amount of power as the other. I have the same amount of power as you. You have the same amount of power as the person sitting next to you. We have a vote. Every one of us, we have our wallets that we can use, we have our voices, we have our ability to send letters, we have our ability to call our members, we have an ability to write to the paper. Every one of us has the same amount of power as the other, it doesn't matter who we are. And that's what we need to not forget. We need to remember that, we need to hold that, and we need to exercise that power. We need to use it for what it is that we care about. It doesn't matter what that is. And I'm not here to say what you care about is more important than what I care about. Just use that power that you have for the thing that matters to you. Don't walk away. Don't feel that what you do won't make a difference, because it will.